every Tuesday we always want to get a celebrity, not public figure, popular person, someone you know very well into the studio just to have a quick catch up, especially around this time where we're at the end of the year. Today in the studio we have Tigons. Imwembeo. Hey, what's up?
Chamvary, what's up?
How you doing, man?
Asha, I've been doing good. Yourself? Last year, sometime last year, it's been a very long time.
It really has.
This is the longest time we have spent
And I can see that a lot has happened in the last year. I think it's been over a year since I last saw you. You've grown out your hair. Is this your hair or these extensions?
No, these are extensions. HipHop. HipHop,
All right.
The injury and 2019, I remain an artist, so I always have to do something to cover the part, you understand? Caps, so I just had to hip-hopalize things a bit more again,
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you what took this? What motivated this? Was it because you're tired of people asking you about it? Do they even still ask about it, about the scar?
A lot of people, they're always asking, since the day I came across that fatal incident. People, they always ask, But, I'm a very confident person. I can't really say this is something that, drove me to do so. I think what drove me to do this is just my own creativity, as an artist and wanting to do new things, rebranding, etc., etc. So that's what I've been up to.
When I saw the social media post, you're posting on social media, the first thing that came to my mind was Crisscross. Were you inspired by Crisscross? By the hip hop groups Crisscross?
To some extent I was inspired by them, but let me just say I was inspired by hip hop as a whole,
it's not a particular person.
Yeah, it's not a particular person. This is hip hop as a whole. I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop, and I'm listening to a lot of hip hop music even up to this day, And hip hop has its own styles, hairstyles, graffiti, etc., etc. The rap,
even the way you're dressed, even the way you're looking today.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed, and I'm not shy to say.
Wait, we're gonna get there, Papa. That's I'm gonna ask properly. I don't want you to be the one to say it because I'm gonna ask you properly. We've been down this road before, and I feel like as much as we love you as an artist and as a person, there's some things you need to clarify for us.
True. That's true.
All right. So in the last year, in fact, not in the last year, but the last time I spoke to you, which was last year, maybe around June, July, you came up with an EDM song called Kudara.
Yes.
And it was taken off of an EP that you had released at the time.
Yeah, true.
And since then, it seems like you've put your foot into the EDM sphere.
Okay.
Is this a new thing that you're experimenting with, and how's it working out for you?
I don't believe in experiments. I just believe in executing the plan. I've always believed myself to be a musician, you understand? So of course I'm a hip-hop artist, I rap, I do this, but I felt like if I just do rap music to the people, I'll be limiting myself. It's not everyone who is a hip-hop fan. It's not everyone and feel like my raps to music, So I just chose EDM as something that's unique, maybe for the market right here in Zim, and to be honest, it's actually working positively. To be real, it's working positively. Now other people, like non-hip hop fans, they're actually appreciating the sound more. I can entertain on a singatere hip hop as well as on a hip hop. It's just been a journey. It's just been a journey, and I'm loving it. And shout out to Young DLC who produced Mfaro Kwamuri. I just dropped the video today, an hour ago. I think people are loving it. Directed by Zorro. It's your Christmas present.
All right. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and continue our conversation with Tigons, and also get to speak about the brand new video which he released today. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. used to. No lie, and I'm not even trying to hype you up or anything like that. Yeah. This is my favorite song for 2022.
Wow, thank you so much.
This is at number one because I think everything that you're saying in this song is so true.
Yeah, true.
We just need to be happy.
Yeah.
Runyararo hatikunetsana nemunhu.
Yeah, to appreciate zvinhu zvese zviri kuitika. Zvatinenge tinazvo patiri papo. Nevatinavo ivavo. Vakaenda, you know.
Yes, vakaenda, but vakasara ndo vatinavo that we appreciate.
Ndo vanenge varipo, those are the ones that we just need to love and believe in so that we enjoy our life more, you know. That was just the idea behind it. Ndofunga unoona kuti mufaro kwamuri is a chant inotaurwa kwese, be it kuchurch kumapostori, be it kana political groups, be it chero vanhu vashoma vangoungana varoda kutira kuirirana kana pakudaitwa musangano, they are always like mufaro kwamuri. So I chose this word to just mean let's be happy to everyone and just be like kwa vanhu vano appreciate zvinhu zvatinazvo, you know. That's the reason why I did this track. Even next year vanhu vachienda kuma elections and stuff, ndinongokurudzira peace because at the end of the day we are one. Tiri vanhu vanodanana. Yeah.
All right, and how did you end up working with Young DLC?
Well, you know, the first time I saw Young DLC, he called me. I think that was like 2 years ago, and yeah, he was just like, I appreciate your music, like I grew up listening to your music, etc, etc. Maybe you just need to do a track. And I believed in his music. He is very, very professional and very hardworking, and appreciator, and he is very talented on top of everything. So yeah, I enjoyed doing this track with him. You're gonna see a lot of tracks achanga chuya and enda shanda naye, because you know we are just loving this EDM sound to some extent. Kunyangwe hip hop ticharamba takangodaro.
There's been a lot of talk around the king of hip hop title.
Yeah.
Ownership of hip hop. It's been done. It's something that everyone afunga ngosimuka ngotaura nini, and some salvo has been fired your way as well. Holy 10 has said some things about you. Some other artists have said TiGonzi apera, and all of this talk. Do you believe that hip hop needs a king?
Well, to be very honest, I can't really say hip hop needs a king, but the fact on the ground is every time, like every certain time, hip hop has a king, because you know, you know, next year so at every given time there is a hip hop artist and the most, so there won't be a problem with Ajiti king, you know. And I believe every hip hop artist is a king, because if you don't think you're a king and you're a rapper and hip hop is all about self pride, then why are you doing it? But now we have a difference now. There is a difference between the king of hip hop and the father of hip hop. Zimbabwe. Because the moment you say you're the father of ZimHipHop, it means I am the produce of all hip hop music that you've heard in Zim. You see? So to some extent, I felt like Jino monopolizer the hip hop game. At the same time, when this hip hop thing, people were recording music, you know, it wasn't that easy, and it's been an evolution, you know. We have a Junior Brown, we have a 10 Diamond, we had a Mischief, you know.
So with all of these, those are the fathers of hip hop, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like I can't say these are the fathers of Zim Hip Hop, but I'll say they are the pioneers
of Zim Hip Hop. But you spoke about there being a father and a king. So who are the fathers, or who is the father of Zim Hip Hop?
The father of Zim Hip Hop. The father of Zim Hip Hop. The father of Zim Hip Hop.
Akuna father of Zim Hip Hop.
Akuna father of Zim Hip Hop, because it's been an evolution.
Right.
It's been an evolution.
King, wataura kuti kunomboita king wese artist anouya achiti I'm the king, because hip hop is all about bravado and your belief and ego. So do you feel like you are the reigning king of hip hop?
I don't feel like I'm the reigning king of Zim Hip Hop, but I know that I'm the king of Zim Hip Hop.
We're gonna take a quick break for the 2020 news headlines, then come back and continue our conversation right here with Tigons in the studio. 13:40 is our time right now. We got Tigons in the studio, and we have we're having an interesting conversation. You're the king of Zim Hip Hop. And you, like I said earlier on, you've had other artists that have called you names, a crybaby. Holy 10 said you're a crybaby. Did you ever respond to him? Do you feel the need? Do you feel any disrespect when these guys were coming after you, say things like that?
You know, I felt very disrespected. You know, I felt very disrespected. The second to simudza msoro ndakatona kuti ZimHipHop makutoda order, you know. That's why I had to do that. And I know if Tigons releases a track directed at someone, that person will not reply, because that will be the end of their careers. So I just had to do that, not for me, but for the whole ZimHipHop fraternity, so that we will respect Maskiri, we will respect Stana, we will respect Kingpin, you know.
So what I'm picking up from you, I'm picking up from you is that you respect the founding fathers of ZimHipHop.
I respect the pioneers,
and you don't
the
pioneers, and you don't want any disrespect coming to them.
They don't have to be disrespected. They really don't have to be disrespected. Why? Because it's been an evolution. This has been an evolution of ZimHipHop. Every person who's been a rapper in Zim, akaimba hip hop music, whenever I got a hit.
Maskiri did what he did during that time.
Yeah, he did what he did.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, who is the father of ZimHipHop now?
Okay. Hakuna father one.
You see, hakuna father.
Now, bringing it back to you.
Yeah.
One thing that you've always done is been able to do is capture the hearts of the ZimHipHop fans, and even those that are borderline ZimHipHop. Do I like it or not? But they still know who you are, and they still pay attention to what you put out. And an issue yagara irimom industry is the one about drugs. 2 years ago in 2020, you won the best male award at the Namas. I remember immediately after that. That win, I think the week after or 2 weeks after, you put up a post saying that because of this title that I have, I want to be an inspiration to those that follow me. I want to be a good role model. I'm leaving drugs. I'm not taking any intoxicating substances and so forth. But lockdown then happened. I think you ended up spending a lot of time at home. You're not working as much as you wanted to.
Yeah, that's true.
Things started to happen that made people wonder, rumors started circulating that you are now starting to take drugs again, and you said it earlier on that I'm now done with drugs.
Well, to be very honest,
is this not another?
This is the problem that I've
thing you want just ndinzi and in the background.
This is the mistake that I've always had, you know. When every time I felt like I need to make a change about my life, or probably like see something, I felt kuti chinhu chitorine basa kuudza vanhu kuti ndaita sei ndasiya zvinhu izvi ndichitadza kuziva kuti munhu ari kutofana kunge achizviudza is me telling myself. You understand? Right now I don't need to tell people kuti ndakasiya my drugs. They just have to look at me and see the changes. You understand? Like my changes are visible. Okay, you know, there is even a way and I told dilagana nevanhu kana kutaura nevanhu, you know, during nguva yese I am drugs and stuff, but I'm no longer doing it. You know, I came through like a lot of situations, you know, divorce issues with wifey and with my ex, like the mother of my kid, you know, like I just went through some serious situations, even Cherokubasa, the people that I was working with, and the spirituality of everything. So I think like I would rather put the blame on these things, but I like to blame myself with those you know what I'm saying.
We're going to take another break, and then when we come back, TiGonzi is going to continue with our conversation with us right here in the studio and explain to us further how he got past this terrible phase that he had gone into. We're still in the studio with TiGonzi in Mwembeu. All right, so he said earlier on before we took a break that he got to a point where he realized the mistake he was making was telling people that he has left the drugs. The process of leaving intoxicating substances is never an easy one, because once you decide it's not like you just wake up and then you stop. It's a process. You have to stop, withdraw.
With the addictions and stuff, it can be hard for you.
You have to withdraw slowly.
I even thank God, you know.
And that's where I want to get to. You've been clean for how long now?
How long? Since January. Since January of this year,
2022.
Yeah, I think around 5-6 January. Ndakatomboita my days from 1 January to 5 January. Ndichoita my mistake was that from 1 January, you know. Then from Ipapo, I just left everything. You know, I just left everything. Even Joro Bandagazo released my album on the 13th of April. ndaitofara kuti like this should serve as a symbol yakuti I left this thing, you know. So yeah, I thank God for where I am right now, and things are starting to really shape up. Yeah.
And how did you do it? How did you go through this process of cleaning up yourself? Did you do it where Gauri Kumba? Did you go into rehab? Did you get counseling?
Okay.
What did you have to go through?
My distributors vanonzi Zigaba, they are in the States. Vakanendesa ku Rehab, ku SA, ku Cape Town. I think I stayed there for like a month or so, and then ndobandadzoka zvakambondoomera, but now it's all gone. Yeah, it's all gone.
What about your circle of friends? What were your triggers? Were they part of your triggers?
I changed friends, and everybody knows. I really don't like to say this. I just you know, without saying I changed friends, because they might be even listening right now, and they go demotivate and everything that they're doing. But the first thing that I did was to change friends. Nofunga wana Chamvary ndakaenda kuma interview tashika kana 39 10 tichita say, you know, pabiwa kana laptop paita say, you know, it was just some other kind of a lifestyle. Right now I feel free, I can think straight, I can do my business well. Kaya kuti ndakatomboshaya kana jagwa, you know. But this year I just had to, like ndakaona kuti my life is so easy. I have a lot of fans out there, you know. Kwese kwatiri kuenda kuna Nakariba, Vic Falls, Kadoma, everywhere, you know. Things
You're
are
more
really
focused.
Yeah, zvinhu zvakunyatsoitika uchikwanisa kuverenga mafans ako kuti indotoita show vanhu vachitozara, you know. Kudhara kwangu kungotora mari nekudhakwa, kutanga kushoterwa nemari nekuita say, you know. Like,
but even your skin, even the way you look, you've put on a bit of, I don't want to say weight, but
a lot of like that was the first thing chakatanga kuonekwa nevanhu. Munhu akutoita weight because of this. Konda idya here. Chamvary.
And how's your relationship with those that had become strained during this phase that you're going through? I.e. your son's mother, your son, your family?
Right now, relationship is perfect. Be it with the mother of my kid, relationship yato perfect, you know, and everything jandugita. Cause zvimwe zvacho kwankuri kutodhakwa, you know. So I just came to a point in going out, okay, if I treat zvinhu semunhu mukuru, you know, everything can be okay. Atichaite ma funnies ngoita ma moods, ma fights and ndofunga ngona chibuda ma newspaper and everything. I like to take the blame. But munguva yoyo kuti munhu unenge uchitodhakwa uchidaisoka, you won't even see it. You see, chinhu chakaipira ma drugs. So I had to change that. I even had to change my hood kwekutogara chako so that I can keep myself safe, because I know kuti God loves me. Yeah,
he does. I mean, vakakubuditsa mwari paipai pakaoma vakawanda vanotadza kubva ipapo. All right, now that you're cleaner, now that you are clean actually, you're more motivated, you're focused. What's the plan going into the new year? What should your fans expect from you?
Well, to be honest, for the next year, I'm going to be dropping single for single, you know. Just making sure I come up with better visuals, you know. I'll be doing single per single throughout the whole year. This year, I dropped my album. I believe it's a very great album, and over the course of time, people will start to really see that, you know. I believe, yeah.
All right. So thank you so much, Tigons, for coming through to speak to us. As always, you have my support, you have my love. And I know sometimes I'm one of the people who's a bit hard on you because I'm not entertaining this nonsense. But we do appreciate the man that you are now.
Yeah,
I think well done.
Thank you so much, Chamvary. And shout out to everyone who is listening. Keep streaming the music. Mwene mfaro kwa muri official video. Yabuda, I think an hour 30 hours ago. I hope you love it.
And when it comes to artists that are probably struggling and having a hard time trying to break through or going through what you went through, what advice would you give them before we go?
I want them to really work harder from Javarukuita and always know kuti hapana munhu achambovaka kubatsira in your career other than yourself. So which means kuti you need to work more harder and you need to believe in yourself and also be patient, because there is also God's time. But you wakashanda nesimba, your time will come. If you're good at it, trust me. Wow. All right, powerful words. Thank you so much, Tigons, and Merry Christmas to you. Wishing you a happy New Year. I wish you a happy New Year too, Chamvary. All right, so thank you so much. Stand by for Nash. She's going to be filling in for Miss Red today between
2 and 6 p.m. My name is award-winning superstar radio personality and lunchtime rocker Chamvary. I will be back again on radio tomorrow. And a big shout out to Mike. Thank you so much. And Douglas. Thank you guys for streaming for us with our interview with Tigons. We will be continuing again in the new year. That's when we will start to have these interviews one more time. For now, aiwa takumbo jisira panapa. Gonna walk out with this one here by Tigons called Kufamba Mrima. I love this song. Can you just tell people about Kufamba Mrima? Wango Kufamba Mrima go light man.
Those and I feel I'm as well. I nation them light. I'm a chain, you know.
Big music. The body and going, the body and go.